We completed restoring this 1973 Nishijin Model A Pachinko machine. This quick start guide will show you how to set it up and play. There is a wire lever here. It's your drain lever. Right now it's in the down position. Balls will drain out of the machine, so you need to move it up into the locked position. Next, you want to make sure the one ball seesaw is in the correct position. That's the white part behind this brown tray. The right side is down. That's the wrong position. So stick your finger on the left side and you pivot it up. Another way you can do it is move this lever out of the way and you can pivot those parts. So that's the correct position. If you don't have it in this position, you won't get paid out any jackpots and balls will jam up in your machine. Now you can connect the battery, and when you do, this light comes on. That light comes on to let you know that this top tray is out of balls. As we add balls to that tray, that light will go out. There's a switch over here that when you get a jackpot, it causes this light to flash. As that seesaw that we just did, as it pivots, that's when you get a jackpot, that light flashes. Now we'll add balls to your supply tray. Okay, they roll down this chute and into your recycler tray. There's some levers underneath the tray that they push this rod up and shut off the flow of balls from here. Whenever this tray runs low, then it releases and allows the tray to refill. Then you'll want to take your bucket and set it at the bottom of the machine to catch balls. These would be balls whenever you empty the machine, or when if your recycler tray is full and it's starting to overflow, then balls will back up and fall down into this. Okay, I noticed that as I added balls here, this light didn't go off. That's because on this switch, it's got this arm here, and that arm was below this wire. That shouldn't happen, but if it ever slips out of position, just carefully put it above that wire. We're having foundation work done, so I had to move to the back of the house. You may hear a little bit of noise when they jackhammer. But anyway, now we'll add balls to the play tray. Place the bucket back to back. Put your finger against the finger rest bar, your thumb on the flipper. You're going to pull down and quickly slide your thumb off. The first time you do that, it's actually loading a ball in the shooter lane, so nothing will happen. But now it'll shoot. Okay, so first one exited through this hole into the recycler tray and back. This one went into the tulip. We got a jackpot, the balls fell down, hit a bell, and the lights flashed. Now I'll just play for a little while. Okay, now I'm going to open up the door so we can drop balls in all the pockets and you can see that. Now if you ever need to open up this playfield door, you just turn the machine around and there is a latch right here, and you just lift up on that latch, and when you do, it will release two, you lift up on the lever, it will release two latches and you can swing open the playfield door. Now to close it, you just push it and pinch it until it snaps closed. Now I'll zoom in so you can see the playfield. If you get a ball in this top pocket, this spinner will just spin one way or the other, but the ball basically drops straight down into this area. I'll try and see if it doesn't fall on the floor. Since the glass isn't here, it may not go straight down. Yeah, it's going to bounce out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop one right here at the center of main attraction, and it still bounced out. But basically, it's spun down. You've got this little door here. It says trio because you've got three spinners, and then the ball would go through this pass-through and enter into this tulip. So I'll start at this point. and since that tulip was closed, it opened. I'm going to drop one over in this tulip. It's closed, so it'll open, and it'll probably open this one. Now if I drop one over here, it'll open up this tulip as well. I can gently close these, but you don't want to use your hands to pry them open. If you ever need to open them up, just drop a ball in. And these are fixed pockets. You get a jackpot. Actually, any of these things, anywhere a ball goes that you get a jackpot, it's the same exact payout. The only thing that's different is whether these tulips open or not. These two, you just get a normal payout, no tulips open. Now on the main attraction, you've got two side gates here on the left and the right. And if you get a ball to go there, and if it spins this way, there is an area where you get a jackpot on either side. So let's try, see. Yeah, it just depends on which way this spinner is going to go. It's spun to the right instead of the left. I'm just going to drop a ball in here. And drop on the other way. Now we've got a lot of balls in here. We want a lot of jackpots. If you ever need to empty this tray, say to refill the back of the machine, you slide this lever over to the left. And the balls roll down into this receiving tray. Then you can scoop them out into a bucket. Now if the balls ever don't roll down, it could be either because this tray is full and jammed and you might have to use your finger in here to loosen them, or flip the flipper and loosen them. Or this tray might be full and you might have to scoop it out. Okay, I've emptied all the balls out of here, except for those inside the shooter lane. We'll take a look at that in the shooter assembly. This door actually opens. There is a latch here on the left. If you push down that latch, then you can swing your whole door open to the right. And from there, you have access to a shooter lane. There's usually a ball there. You just pick it up and take it out. And here, let me zoom in, but this is your ball loading assembly or shooter assembly. So there's some balls in there, and there's two ways to get them out. One, you can pinch these tabs, swing the door open, and they'll just fall down. The other is you can, let me show you this. So as you use your flipper, it moves a piece of plastic back here. And what that plastic does is it pushes down on this post here, and every time it pushes down, it loads the ball into the shooter lane. So I popped it in my hand, but it would be popping it in the lane. So you just keep doing that until you get all the balls out. And if you ever get something in here that shouldn't be here, like carpet fuzz or an oversized ball, marbles or something, Legos, then you can open this up and clean that out. Close it, you just gently push it until it latches. Then to close your whole play tray door, bring it over, and you might have to lift it up just a little bit, and then you might also have to push down on that latch at the same time as you're closing it to get it to shut. What you want to make sure you do is that clear post that I was pulling on to get the balls out, you want to make sure that that goes through to the back of the machine and it's not getting jammed against something. So if you're ever pushing on the door and it feels like it's stuck, you want to stop and check and make sure that you're not going to break that part. Okay, that concludes this quick start guide. We sure hope you enjoy your machine.